Hey guys, what's up? It's RocketHouse54 here, and for day 4 of 25 Days of RocketHouse, I'm going to be reviewing Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. As you'll see for the third day of 25 Days of RocketHouse, I reviewed the first one. Now I'm going to review the second. Now the movie's directed by Chris Columbus, the same guy that directed the first one, and stars Macaulay Culkin as Kevin, Joe Pesci as Harry, Daniel Stern as Marv, John Hurd as the dad, Tim Curry as the concierge at the front desk. I don't even really think they gave him a name. Brenda Fricker as the pigeon lady, and Catherine O'Hara as the mom. Basically what this movie's about, it's almost like the first movie again, just done in New York, but it is different in like some ways. Basically the plot of it's a little different, but not by much. Basically, Kevin and his family are going to Florida for Christmas. And when they're at the airport, he's looking for batteries for his Talk Boy, which is like this recorder, like this voice recorder. And he's like looking through his dad's bag for that, and he ends up like following this one guy that he thinks looks like his dad from behind when they're when they're trying to get to the plane, but really that guy's a different guy, and Kevin ends up going into the New York flight deck, and so then basically he's like stuck in New York alone, and Marv and Harry are in New York, and they're planning to rob a toy store. And then, and his parents and all his family is in Florida for Christmas. But yeah, so it's almost the plot of the first movie, just done in New York. But yeah, and then Kevin goes to his his uncle's house. Like once he what he does is he basically screws Harry and Marv over and tries to lead them into his uncle's house while it's under renovations, and he also set up a bunch of traps, like a toolbox falling down the stairs, falling down this really big hole. That happens twice actually. Electrocutions. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie here. The electrocution part in the second one scared me when I was little. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's there's electrocutions. Oh, what else happens? A rope soaked in kerosene, and it's hard to remember. The traps in the first movie you could easily describe, but the ones in the second you can't really describe very much. But so what do I think of Home Alone 2: Lost in New York? I thought it was a very, very good movie. I've loved it ever since I was little, same with the first. And I love all the Home Alone movies. As I said in the third day of 25 Days of RocketHouse, I love all the Home Alone movies. Yes, I liked Home Alone 4 and 5. You can make fun of me for that, but it's just my opinion. Yeah, but Home Alone 2: Lost in New York, it was a pretty good movie. My only complaint is, yeah, in some parts, it's almost exactly like the first movie. They even repeat some lines from the first movie. But, this one, I think Home Alone 2 was a bit more funny than Home Alone 1. And, what I love in this is Tim Curry in the second one. He plays kind of like this asshole. He thinks that, Kevin stole his credit card. He thinks that Kevin stole a credit card, which he kind of did to check into the hotel, but he had his dad's bag and he used the credit card to check into the hotel. And then the Tim Curry's after him, and he's trying to get the police to confront the kid about Kevin about the credit card. And it has some really, really, really funny moments in it. And so yeah, it was Home Alone 2: Lost in New York is a pretty good movie. I would definitely recommend it if you're a fan of the first one, and basically I'd recommend Home Alone 2 to anybody, honestly. And again, I only know of one person that doesn't like Home Alone 2. My friend, the South Stick Gamer, he doesn't like Home Alone 1 or 2. He likes the third one the best. Yeah, but Home Alone 2, I actually liked it. It was a very, very, very enjoyable movie, very, very funny. And even though I thought it was a little bit more funny than the first one, I'm gonna give it the same grade I gave the first one, which is an A. I'm pretty sure I gave it an A. Either whatever I gave the first one is what I'm giving the second one. So I'm pretty sure I gave the first one an A. So Home Alone 2: Lost in New York gets an A. Even though I thought it was a bit more funny, it's still, like, I'm still giving it the same grade as the first movie. Because it technically is the first movie just done again in New York, but with, like, different traps and a slightly different story. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Home Alone 2. And, stay tuned for more, 25 Days of RocketHouse videos. The first one I did, because, guys, like, I filmed, like, a lot of these. Like, this is the fourth one that I filmed, and if you saw the first one, my BoJack Horseman Christmas special review, that was actually filmed yesterday, and the one where I reviewed Ted was also filmed yesterday, and the one where I reviewed Home Alone, the first one, was also filmed yesterday. And, well, I mean, because I'm filming this on December 2nd. The three I just mentioned were filmed December 1st. But yeah, so, anyway, guys, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more content, and remember, you guys, whenever lost in New York, say no to drugs.